Hi, hi everyone. Hello, 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 our global family members. Hope it will take some time to join our friends, but still, we that is our brother Collins Manna from UK, and I, Engineer Sushanto Biswas, with you with a very good topic. Together we rise. So, my dear friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is. It's a great day. Of course, it's a great day. So, today is 26 October 2025. I'm Engineer Sushanto Biswas, welcoming all of you to this live. Today, we'll discuss Together We Rise, and we have with us that is our friend Mr. Collins Manna from UK, and we almost know him. He is with us. So, without wasting time, let's listen to our brother Collins Manna on the topic. Collins, now your mic is yours. Go ahead.
Thank you, Injashanta, for inviting me. It's a pleasure and wonderful Sunday to be with, to connect with all our global family. So really amazing to be here and to be with my brother Engineer Shushanta. Long time Engineer Shushanta will always have me, on your Bangladesh show. Myself, Gina Liver, and others, Narelle, and a lot of us have been there, which is really great. Great people. So we love you all. So the topic today is Together We Rise. Together We Rise is a really wonderful topic. Injectional select this topic, and this is something that is dear in everybody's heart. We have a proverb in our culture, Cameroon, where we said, if you have a single hand cannot tie something, you need two hands to tie something. Means we have to be together to rise. But now let us look at the rising part of it. And Mr. Mufara has been saying all this thing, even the new Victory with Ash website, it is there. He said, rise, reset, and refocus. That is really massive. So I look at what it means by rise. I draw it from what Mr. Mufara explained, what it means, and which I will read it. It makes too much sense to me. And when Shanta chose this topic, I said, wow, this is a great topic to really explain what it means by rise. Before we can talk about together, you look at it from your own perspective, and then we can talk together why rise is very important. So Mr. Amufara said, reason begins with a decision. So you make a decision for you to rise. You cannot just sit one place and then you think like you just jump and then reach somewhere. No, you make a decision before you say, all right, I want to rise. It starts with a decision. So a decision to step out of your comfort zone. So you start to make that decision to step out of your comfort zone, to challenge the status quo and to reach for something greater than what you currently have. So I will look at it this way, in Shushanta. I know when I started my study, I've done different things. I told you in my life, I've worked in several different things before I even decided to move into IT. It was because of that desire that I'm not reaching my full potential. Every day I ask myself, I am better than this. I am better. You always have to challenge yourself that I am better than this. You ask yourself, why am I really here? Because there is a saying, if you stay in your comfort zone, you will always remain poor. You will never do anything good. If you stay in your comfort zone, you will fail. Let me put it that way. People fail because they think that they are more comfortable. They are afraid. They choose fear over hope. Like, what if I try this? What will happen to me? Maybe if I leave this, I go here, I fail, I cannot come back. So they choose fear over hope. They decide not to choose courage, because you must be courage to come off your comfort zone and say, you know what, I am better than this. I need to do something different. I want to change my life. I want to be a better version of myself. And when you start to think like that, that is when you start to challenge yourself. You said, you know what I'm doing is really waste of time. Not like waste of time. Yes, you have helped me, but I want to move. I don't want to be in this environment. I want to do something. And that is when you start to challenge yourself, thinking like, my circumstances must change. That is the rising. Now, when I talk about rising, means you are looking like, no, this is not good enough for me. I am better than this. And he said, again, Mr. Ashford explained this, said it is about recognizing that you have power to change your circumstances, to overcome obstacles, and to create the life you truly desire.
Yes.
So you start to think like, I want a better life for myself and my family and the friends around me. If I stay this particular way, yes, I'm doing this, going 9 to 5, coming back, doing this job. Yes, it's okay. I can pay my bills. But is that enough? Sometimes we stay comfortable in our comfort zone, and when we retire, we look back, waste of time. We don't have nothing in our account. We don't have nothing we can say, we can show for. There is nothing. We've just living hand to mouth, from paycheck to paycheck, and we feel like that is enough for me. That is life. So when you start to think about challenging yourself, that is when you will begin to rise. You look at yourself, you said, I am better than this. I need to try something new. I need to move away from this. And Mr. Mufara go about again to define rising. He said, rising means taking action despite fear. You have to take action despite fear. Pushing through limitation. You have to push through limitation. You have to be, like I always said, we don't have to be static. God created us and gave us a lot of brain cells. How many of us use that brain cells before we die? 1/4, we don't even use it. And that's why they said the richest place on this planet Earth is in the grave. Because we die, we took our everything there. We don't challenge ourselves to the limit. You need to push yourself, move that boundary. Said, you know what? Let me go right to the elastic. You talk about elastic limit of myself. I said, wow, this is where I am now. You go beyond limitation and refuse. Again, he said, refuse to settle for less. We have to refuse to settle for less, than your potential. You have to refuse to settle for less because you know your potential. You know what you are having is not enough. I know my full potential. I know I can do better. So I refuse to settle for less. It is it is at that moment, you decide to be the hero of your own story and claim your future. When you start to think like that and start to challenge, know that there is no limitation, I need to move. That is when you become a hero of your own story, and you are claiming the future to your full potential. So in Jeshwanta, I will give it before I'll take it back again.
So you are
Can hear
really,
you.
really genius. You have started with a very beautiful quotation, I should say. That there is a beautiful saying, alone we can do a little, but together we can do so much. So, victory with Ash, it's a success path, and it's a building a global movement of empowered entrepreneurs. Those who will get into that platform, I'm sure after our training will transform to be an entrepreneur. That will be an international global entrepreneur. Will be able to do whatever we want to do. That's a great platform. So collaboration, community, and leadership under victory with ash mission. So definitely it's a gift because the training and the website we saw and whatever there, everything is described regarding the training. I got astonished. Oh my God. There are so many things that will be covered in our training. That will be a real transformation. So, as our CEO said, rise, reset, and refocus. Yes, we are in another platform, but we should not be there. We'll get up, we'll rise on our present situation, we'll learn, we'll even teach to our community. Definitely, we'll change ourselves to be our better version. So it's a great platform. It's a great opportunity, I should say, that our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, offered to us. Really, we are so excited. And the last pop-up, there is a excellent clarity. Everything is well clarified. There is no more confusion, I think. So where we are, where we are gonna in the next few days, all those are clarified. And who are getting the priority position, why are they getting their priority position, that is also being mentioned in that pop-up. And there is clearly mentioned that those who are going to be that position are due to a strategical consideration of the company and of our CEO. So it's a great opportunity. Definitely, we should rise, we should transform us, we should make our better version to move forward. Again, we'll listen to our brother Collins.
Yes, thank you, yes, Shushanta. That was really great to encourage everyone to go and then take a look at Old News 17. There's a lot of information, a lot of explanation. Honestly, it is just straightforward for you to read and then understand where our CEO, is taking us to. And I'm happy, we talk about Victory with Ash. The website is public now. You can go and take a look. Very nice, beautiful, lot of information, honestly. So we look at, we're talking about together. Ash always like to use the word together. When you look at togetherness, there is power in togetherness for you to be able to rise. So you have people who have the same mindset, like mindset. We look at rise, individual, you make a decision. Imagine if collectively all of you are thinking the same. You said, all right, I'm thinking like, no, I can't continue like this. I need to do something. I need to take a decision, on my own to be better version of myself. Engineer Shushanta is thinking the same. Narelle is thinking the same. And then there is someone, Mr. Ash Mufara, brought us together and said, you know what? I know your mind. I know your thought. I can do something that will change you, change your life. Will you grab the opportunity or say, no, I don't want it? Because you are looking for something, and then it just come in front of you in a golden platter and said, take it now and change your life. We come together like one person. That's why we talk about together. I always use the word we, because there is more power in we than I. Together we can share our knowledge. Together we can do something beautiful for the community. If we only go into Victory with Ash, take that training, do what it says we should do, because it's a training platform, it's the hub where we all learn a lot of things. What we don't know, but we know it is a learning platform. They will provide us with a lot of information targeted to what? To the business that Mr. Ash Mufara is taking us to. It is configured only for that business, something that you will not see in any library. Mr. Ash Mufara said, you will find it only in Victory with Ash. That is where we will learn. That is where we will start to transform, be a better version of ourselves. Because now we'll be looking at day one. Wow, this is really great. Day two, wow, wonderful. You start to look at it and say, why Mr. Ashfra is bringing this now? We should have had it long time ago to be that better version. But timing, I always said, God's time is better than man's time. It comes in the right time. The timing is great. Where if we have the opportunity, because sometimes people get, oh, what about this? What about this? I said, no, today is just sufficient for you. Today is enough. Don't think about tomorrow. Tomorrow will come and we'll worry about tomorrow. I want to worry about today. The information that Mr. Ashmufar has given me today is enough for me. What is in the OES, what he has come live and share with us, That is just enough for me to digest. Tomorrow will come. And when tomorrow Mr. Ashfra comes, he will give us another information, and that will be enough. It's just sufficient for that day. And when we go, we grow into it. We will look back collectively, look at all the information and say, wow, it was really great that Mr. Ashfra give us, in little chunks so we can understand it as we move. Because it's just like they take 100 pages of ledger, said, in your center, take it and read it. You'll be discouraged. But what if they come and they give you just a piece, read it 2 lines, say, wow, this is great. The next day they come and they give you second line. By the time you know, you've read the whole ledger without noticing. But sometimes it is scary when they give you a whole book to read, because me, I really hate reading. Me, I'm someone, if you tell me, I'll say, just tell me what you want to tell, just say, I want to keep it here. So if someone is coming, giving you in little chunk, I really appreciate that, and I don't want to worry about tomorrow. But collectively, like I said, we will go in and learn collectively. That's why he is doing what he is doing, taking his time systematically, and he said what? It is something that is already pre-arranged. We will go in, we learn, we get as much knowledge as possible before we see, we move into our big, bold, beautiful, shared dream. It's a dream. Mr. Ashford, when I always call it, people say big, bold, beautiful dream, I say no, it is shared dream, because Ash want to share that dream with all of us. It's very massive, where Ash want to share the dream. Because you have a dream, I have a dream. We come and say, you know what? The dream I have, I want to share with you, which is massive. But first, we have to go in. And that is why we said, together we will rise. When we go in, we start to learn. That will be the beginning, because we have made that decision before we come in and follow Mr. Ash Mufara. You first make the decision. Maybe there are people who have not made the decision that, oh, you know what? It's not for me. I'm going. Good luck. That's fine. But those who have made that decision to come off their comfort zone, what will happen? They will move into that victory with Ash, and start to learn. When you start to learn, you see your knowledge. They said knowledge is power. You start to acquire knowledge bit by bit. By the time you are allowed to go into the new business, whatever it is, you will look back to the knowledge you have gained in victory with Ash and said, yes, it was well worth it for me to gain this knowledge. Now you can use that knowledge now to be effective in your business, the business that Mr. Ash Mufara will provide you with all the tools and services for you to use to grow, to live up to your full potential. That is what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm expecting, because I know knowledge I will gain will help me in the future in that business where Mr. Ashfra wants to take me to. So let us be happy, let us be grateful, and let us continue to believe and know that life is better. Don't settle for less. Don't settle, never settle for less. Always ask yourself, I can do better than this. I can be a better version of myself. And when opportunity comes before you, grab it, like what Ms. Anfra is giving us now. So, Injin Shanta, take it away from me.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. Together, it's really, really a powerful word, but not so many people can think about together. But our CEO Ash always thinks togetherness. He always thinks above self. That's why he told we are gonna to our big, bold, and shared dream, not our individual dream. Whatever our dreams that will be shared in our community. So it's a powerful thing, and timing is also it matters. Why not? Why we are in delaying? No, that has been also clarified by our CEO. So victory with Ash stands for a success path, a movement where even dream matters and every success is shared. Every success is shared. Under the great vision of our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, we are not just building a training platform. we are not just building a training platform. We are building a community of winners. We all are winners. Here, learning never stops. Learning will continue. Growth never ends. And our support never fades. So we'll continue our learning, we'll grow, and we'll support to our community. That will be our continuous journey. When one person learns, we all grow. When one person succeeds, we all celebrate. That is the true power of together we rise. Again, back to Collins.
Thank you very much, Shanta. I know, like you mentioned, you said there is no delay. It's true. Ash have always said, some people think like, well, things are running or is delay. Look, there is no delay. Nothing is delay. Everything is calculated. Everything is strategic. Ms. Ashford have said this several times. It is strategic. So don't feel like, wow, this is delay. This is no. I'll tell you, even me, I'll tell you, there is no delay. It is 100% strategic in what Ms. Ashmufara is doing. And one day we will realize and notice that, wow, it was really great to take all this time, because you need to plan, you need to do things. You cannot just take things and throw it out there and say, wow, this is it, take it and go. It doesn't work that way. You need to plan, you need to verify, you need to make sure everything is in line, straightforward. That is how it is. Strategic. Plan everything. In business, you must have a plan. So now we go back to our topic, rise. Together we rise. That togetherness is very powerful. Together is very powerful. And we'll realize this when we move into victory with Ash. If we are successful to move into victory with Ash, there is always a lot of things that, that means they consider, Mr. Ashford will consider. He takes time. He said what? He said, I am not looking for numbers. I am looking, because if it is numbers, Mr. Ashford can get numbers, billions of people to come in. But he is not looking for numbers. He is looking for quality people. Those who understand his vision, who understand why he is doing this, the meaning behind. If you understand Mr. Ashford's vision, why he is doing what he is doing, your head will blow. So that's why I will even encourage a lot of people to go to Victory with Ash, the website, scroll down, go to About Us, read about Mr. Ash Mufara. You will really understand why this man is doing what he is doing. It is something that is dear to his heart. He said what? He said, even if it means I will do this for achieving nothing without earning a dime, he will do it over and over again. He do it with joy, with humbleness, with sincerity and clarity. Go to Victory with Ash, go, click About Us, read some of the things, go down. Mr. Ashford tells his story, a brief summary of his story. He has done this. It's not the first time Mr. Ashford is doing something like this. Mr. Ashford have done it before, helping people. That's what he loves. He loves helping people, helping those who cannot help themselves, taking care of the poor. So when we look at what he's doing, if it was about Mr. Ash Mufara and his family, he doesn't need to bring us. He doesn't need us, because he can run a business and then do it and become one of the world's richest man. He doesn't need us if it was about Mr. Ash Mufara and his family. But when he brings people like myself, Shushanta, Narelle is on the chat, and Lord, Chris Johnson, we can name them. It is because he wants to take people with him. He wants people to see something different, something that they've never ever dreamed of. Put you in a place where you never imagine that you will ever achieve it. And that's why he's making all this training program to train us, to give us that mindset. It's about mindset. The mindset of doing something different. giving us the training so we can grow by the time we enter into. So I'm just saying, like, now I'm like a baby. When I go into victory with Ash, what will happen? I'll become more matured, like a matured man, and then go into the main business. What will happen? I'm more mature to run a business. I'll be more mature to understand. And Ms. Ash said it will be simple and it will be fun. Learning is fun. He doesn't want to make the learning boring. He wants to make it fun for everybody. So by the time you go in, it's not like, oh my God, this thing again, this I don't know what I will do with this training. No, it is like fun, fun, fun. So by the time you get in, you are already equipped with everything, knowing what you can do when you get into the big, bold, beautiful shared dream. And by the way, a lot of, you see sometimes people ask questions. The victory with Ash is not the business. It is the bridge to take you to the main business where they want to train you. It's like a training center to help you, empower you with all the knowledge you need to run the business. When Mr. Ashfara opened the door and said, now come in and run the business, you discover that you already know everything, what you need to know, because everything is tailored to the business. So, Shanta, take it over.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you so much. Yes, our CEO, Mr. Yash Mufare, I think he wants to see everyone winner. He loves to see that. That's why whatever the initiative he is taking, that is for our betterment, for our transformation. He's teaching us to be an entrepreneur. I think there is none on this earth. He or she will take this kind of initiative, this kind of responsibility to change people for their better version. Oh my God. We know that in the digital world, success doesn't belong to the strongest. Success doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to those. It belongs to those who learn, transform, and help others prosper. This is called success. So that's our success path, the victory with Ash way. So let's lift each other higher, share and our knowledge and move forward hand in hand. Because we rise together, we create not just success but history. So together we learn, together we grow, and together we rise. Thank you. Now the finishing lines from our brother Manna, Collins Manna.
Yes. So
Then
one of the things I would
we'll
say is,
close. After
yes,
you, we'll close.
yes, Ash wants all of us to succeed. To those who choose to come with him into victory with Ash, he wants us to succeed. Because if he doesn't want us to succeed, he will never create victory with Ash. He created victory with Ash to equip us so we can learn, have that understanding about what we need to do when we move to the next business, to the business which he is preparing for us. So let us go in, and learn as much as possible, equip ourselves so that by the time we get there, we'll look back and say, wow, it was really worth it spending time, in victory with Ash. So, Shanta, thank you for having me.
Thank you, my dear brother Collins Manna. Thank you so much for your nice time, for your kind words. Really, really, we are grateful to you for your time. My dear friends, those who are watching us, thank you so much for watching us. If you feel it's useful, I would request you to subscribe our channel. Next time, next day, with any other topic, we'll see you again. By that time, live well, everything will be fine in our life. Thank you. Good night. It's a good day to all of us. Bye.